how many people in India, they remember that 2013 November first week or yearly second week, there was a launch of Mangalyaan mission, the the arbitrary, the Mars planet orbiter, the Mars planet orbiter, a satellite which would orbit the Mars planet. It was launched from India 2013 November first week, and it started revolutioning. It started the revolution of the Mars on 2014 21st October around. Now it is the kind of the commencement of the operation, the launch of the rocket. Now it is 12 years, and starting the revolution of the Mars, it take 1 year time frame to go there and start the revolution. That is 11 years. How many people remember it? Today is 1st of November, so we are in middle of launching the satellite that was on the November itself, and starting the revolution in next October end. We are in middle of that. This is a historic time from Indian side. This was called Mangalyaan first mission, and it was only mission after the European Union mission that was successful in its maiden approach only. First time only they tried, and it became successful. This is something that set a history. I believe Russia and United States, they had earlier tried revolution of the Mars and they were successful. Probably they were not successful in their first attempt, but India became successful in their first attempt. And 2022, after 8 years of time frame, then Mangalyaan it stopped working because its fuel was completely over. The fuel or the battery would charge discharge through sun. Battery life was over, and finally the Mangalyaan that was revolving around the Mars, that became completely obsolete. Okay, it stopped connecting to the ISRO office in Bangalore. In Bangalore, they have ISRO office, and to that it was connecting and sending the signal. It stopped sending the signal because battery is was over. Anyway, this plan was only for 6 months, but it worked for 8 years, and it was a big success for the Indian scientists. First, we will see what was this Mangalyaan mission in 2013 and 14, and what was the aim to be achieved, and what is aftermath. Okay, aftermath is 2027. This is 2025. 2027 end. They will descend a rover over the Mars. That is the ISRO plan is. So we will talk about the kind of Mangalyaan mission, which cost around 472 crore rupees. 472 crore rupees. I believe it is much cheaper than sending one Shukla. There is a guy called Shukla. Shukla is from Uttar Pradesh, and that guy went to space through NASA. NASA SpaceX mission or what mission? He went to International Space Station, and there his operation cost was 550 crore rupees just to send one guy to enjoy his picnic. The Indian government has spent 550 crore rupees. What Indian people learned from it? If Shukla went to space, then what Indian people gained from him? Nothing. They lost 550 crore rupees. He enjoyed. Because though there is no science and technology India could achieve. Everything achieved by American people only. You pay the money and you enjoy it. But technology belongs to them, and they are not going to give you the technology. Anyway, we will see the condition of Mars mission. It's still better. 550 crore rupees to spend on a guy to push him to the space, that to show to the world that our guy is in a space. Okay, by whom he is in a space. Anyway, Mangalyaan mission around 472 crore rupees was spent in 2013, where in 2008 Manmohan Singh government, they had signed a kind of they had signed a kind of a new mission in 2008 only that will go to the Mars, and it started in 2013 while he was Prime Minister of India. When it reached the Mars and started revolving the Mars, then he was not the Prime Minister of India. The new Prime Minister, very meritorious and glorious Prime Minister, he had compared that price to 472 crore with the distance from Earth to Mars, and he said it is cheaper than auto rickshaw price. It is 7 rupees per kilometer. That is cheaper than auto rickshaw, that is 12 rupees per kilometer. So that is cheap. Where is auto rickshaw and where is this space mission? How a space mission is giving bread to India? Okay, I'm not saying don't do a space mission, but primary should be no one should sleep empty stomach. That should be your primary mission. So people who is walking on road, he will be kind of concerned about the auto price or your Mangalyaan mission price. Anything. Anyway, we will see what is the Mangalyaan mission and what happened to it 472 crore rupees, because India is a poor country. India is not a developing country. India is a poor country. If 50% people they do not have two times food, then it is called poor country. India is not a developing country. You go and go for vocal for local in the market. Everything you will purchase from the Chinese product and this product only. Where is Indian product? So what is vocal for local? Your company they come and they do not stand in front of Chinese quality, and price is high, quality is low, and then vocal for local. Finally, anyway, after GST there is no Indian company also. Anyway, so we will talk about the Mangalyaan mission, the Mars mission of ISRO. That mission started in that mission started in 5th November 2013. Today is 1st of November. Exactly 12 years before, Mangalyaan mission was launched from a rocket, and that rocket weight was 1,337 kilogram. That rocket full weight was 1,373 kilogram. Anyway, that was launched in 5th November 2013 from Sriharikota, that is in Andhra Pradesh state of India, and it reached the Mars and it started revolving around the Mars on 2014. 2014. 1 year after that, 24th October 2014, it started revolving around the Mars, where it commenced. It took the flight on 5th November 2013. 1 year it took. It stopped working on October 2, 2022. So it served for 8 years. October 2nd, 2022, it stopped sending, it disconnected from the Earth antenna. That is in Bangalore itself, NASA. Anyway, now it did cost 400. Okay, okay, full mission cost 450 crore rupees, not 72. 450 crore rupees. Okay, prior to India, the country who successfully tried sending their Mars orbiter was European Union, Soviet space mission, space plan, and then NASA. They successfully tried. In 2020, Zhurong was the rover that China descended, not only orbiter, but descended a rover on the Mars called Zhurong. European Union had orbiter, and its name was Roscosmos in 2003, and they also achieved in first attempt only. I believe China also achieved in first attempt, but in 2020. So India was first country in Asia to send the satellite around the Mars. Okay, now the satellite was rotating around the Mars. Satellite was rotating around the Mars, and it was changing the height. Sometime it was away from the Mars, sometime it was near to the Mars. Nearest to the Mars it was 421 kilometers, and farthest from the Mars it was 76,993 kilometers. Mars is around 12 crore kilometer from Earth from 12, 12 crore or 40, around 14 crore. 14 crore kilometer or 140 million kilometer from the Earth. Okay, it was launched from Sriharikota, and that satellite, it was monitored from ISTRAC, that is ISRO Telemetry Tracking and Command Network, and that is command network. So that is monitored from ISRO Telemetry Tracking and Command Network. That network is in Bangalore, India, and it was monitored through an antenna, and that antenna is called Indian Deep Space Network (IDSN) antenna. Okay, this mission was approved by Indian Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh in 2008 time frame, but it was launched on 2013. What was the objective of the mission? Develop the technology required for designing, planning, management, and operation of interplanetary mission. Means for the interplanetary future mission, how it will be, that they have to understand through this mission. Okay, comprising major tasks. What major tasks this mission would do? Orbit maneuvers to transfer the spacecraft from Earth-centered orbit to the heliocentric trajectory and finally capture into the Martian orbit. So they have to understand that in future how from the Earth's surface into the heliocentric orbit of the Mars, the future spacecraft can be sent. So they have to learn that feasibility. Develop the future model and algorithm for orbit and altitude computation and analysis. Development of development of force model and algorithm for orbit and and oh, and at I believe orbit and altitude orientation computation and analysis. Means how the kind of okay force model and algorithm means mainly it would, if it is orbiting around the Mars, how the force model and algorithm model whatsoever is working on the satellite as far as the interplanetary the force is concerned, so that they will be able to send future satellite in that manner. What is scientific objective? Scientific objective is exploration of Mars surface features by studying the morphology, topography, and mineralogy. Mineralogy means what are the mineral available. See, when it is rotating around the Mars, it will try to understand what is the mineral available on the Mars. Topography means how it is topography. Where are the river, where are the mountain, where are the pond, where are the lake, that it will capture. And morphology. If they capture anything interesting, then they will try to find out that there is a life or not. There is a bacteria or virus, whatever something, there is constituent. That was the idea. A study, okay. Then next is a study constituent of Martian atmosphere, including methane and carbon dioxide, using remote sensing technique. Clear cut. Study the dynamics of the upper atmosphere of Mars, effect of solar wind and radiation, and the escape of vol- volatiles to outer space. Okay, means I believe this is also clear that they will study the solar wind and those kind of things. I'll read again. Study of dynamics of the upper atmosphere of Mars. Upper atmosphere of Mars, what is the dynamic of that atmosphere? Effect of solar wind, solar wind, effect of solar wind and radiation from solar. Whatever radiation comes, its effect on the volatility of the outer space. The outer space of the Mars, how much solar radiation they affect the outer space of Mars, those things they would study. Anyway, okay, one major thing that happened in May-June 2015 time frame. May-June 2015 time frame, one major event happened. That sun came in between Mars and Earth. Mars and Earth. This is Mars, this is Earth, and sun came in between. They were completely farthest distance from each other. If they were farthest distance from each other, then then the satellite that is revolving around the Mars, it sent it is called it's called hop, 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 hop. S band wave. There is a S-band wave, with a wave with certain frequency. From the Mars, it sent the wave that passed through the Sun. I believe it is understandable. If this is Sun, this is Mars, and this is Earth, then from Mars, satellite sent a S band wave to the Earth, and that passes the corona outside of the Sun, corona, and it reached the Earth that way because it was at geographical position like that. Sun was in between Mars and Earth in May June 2015. When the satellite sent a S-band wave to the Earth, then it crossed the corona of the Sun and then it reached the Earth. This way, they tried to understand the nature of Sun corona. Anyway, so these are the fundamental. What is the future? Future is 2017 and they will descend rover on the Mars. That is the fundamental. Okay, let's talk about the social point of view. How much Indian people gained through this mission? Zero. How much worldwide people gained from this mission? Zero. United States sent Perseverance and Pathfinder and so many rovers on the Martian space, and it sent tons of images, or they concatenated images to make video also. It sent tons of images that people saw from their eye. It is available in YouTube also. That how Martian surface looks like. Okay, so now people they saw many things. This is called benefit to the society. Society got benefited by American Mars mission. What about Indian Mars mission? Does any photograph of the Martian surface or whatsoever is that they should have sent tons of images. If it revolved around the Mars for 8 years, then they would have sent tons of images. There would be thousands of videos available on the YouTube. People in India, when they spent 450 crore on this mission, at least they could have seen the photograph of Mars, how it looks from 450 or 500 kilometer above. That how it looks, how the Atlantis mountain, that is the 22-kilometer height mountain. Mount Everest is 9-kilometer height mountain, but Olympus is 22-kilometer height mountain, and that is on Mars only. In solar system, that is the highest raised mountain, that is Olympus mountain. They could have taken many photographs of Olympus from 450-kilometer height. They could have shared with the Indian people. Indian people would have felt, when I am giving taxes, then this is what I am seeing from my eye. Nothing. Only news is coming. It is now connecting to the ISRO center office, and then this 450 crore rupees went in water. What benefit you have given to the Indian people? Gold is 123,000 rupees per 10 gram. Okay, people are starving in India because of you only. Petrol is more than 100 rupees per liter. Okay, at the end it comes to the stomach of people only. When they are contributing in 450 crore rupees, at least they are entitled to see the photograph of Mars. This is what NASA is doing. When American government is spending this much into the NASA, then NASA is sharing the photograph, so the people are happy to see at least. Nothing, zero, only fake. I don't know it reached to the Mars or not. If in 2015, May June time frame 2015, they studied S-band wave, S band wave they transmitted from the satellite to the Earth, studying the corona of the Sun. Where is the report? Where is the report? They have to publish all the report on the internet. This is not the era of newspaper or something like that. We would have read the report. What happened to S wave? What is S wave? How you send it? What kind of laboratory equipment we need to send S wave, S band wave? Zero. This is not only 450 crore rupees spent in the failed mission of a moon mission, 1000 crore rupees. One Shukla is going in 550 crore rupees just to enjoy his picnic time. See the condition of Indian people. They do not have food. Nothing. All are money is going in water. If I went to Pluto yesterday, can someone believe on it? I went to Pluto yesterday, and for that it need 10,000 crore rupees. Okay, 10,000 crore rupees I can withdraw from the government saying I went to the Pluto. What is proof that you went to Pluto? What is your proof that you went to Mars? Is there any proof you have? Only bragging, only in the sky, only boasting. That's it. What is the proof that you went to the Mars? What is the proof? You don't have any proof. What we are gaining through you? What students in India, the children in India learned through you? Nothing. Did you hold any kind of did you arrange any kind of program, cultural program or social program, going school to school and showing to the students that this is what we have achieved and our satellite is making a round. You can see live students who have at least excited that this is what they can do in the future. Zero. No school program, no college program, nothing. Only money is going. This is what people are saying. I believe 2027 mission, they will involve common man also of India. If money is going from pocket of common man, they must be included in the program. They should also understand that what they are going to get with this mission. That is highly required. This is what I think so.